Hello, 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 everybody. All right. Okay, looks like we are on live. Claire?
What an exciting day, Andrea.
Super exciting day. Even though my voice doesn't sound like one, I cannot tell you how excited I am. It's been a long day, and yet it's still very exciting.
Our voice may not reflect that, but we are very deeply, just heavily reflected and very excited about what's going to come.
Yep, yep, yay. All right, today's topic. What's what's product push versus education based selling? Okay, and Claire, as you know, a lot of people like to ask me social media related question.
Because you're the top LinkedIn, top 70 in Malaysia. I'm sure they'll find an opportunity to ask you.
Truly humbled, truly honored, and truly humbled for that. And yeah, thank you, Marketing in Asia, for the award in 2020. However, many people actually asked, okay, on one end, of course, they would love to know how I could actually be awarded. On the other hand, I think the everyday headache is I don't know what to post, Andrea.
Right.
I just don't know what to post and I don't know what content to post.
Yeah, and some are saying I'm drying up already. I don't know what to write. What else can I write?
Claire, drying out sounds very salah. Okay, disclaimer, Claire is talking about content marketing. She's not talking about anything else, okay? All right. If you are drying up with content ideas, perhaps just really listen to what we are going to share today.
Ready. Take out your notebooks and your pens. Ladies and gentlemen, all over the world,
Hello and welcome. And let's talk about education based selling. Okay?
education-based selling. Yes,
Yeah.
right.
So if you're telling me that you don't have a lot of content to post every single week, every single day, then let's look at it. Which part of what you're doing at the moment can be made useful to other people? Educate, give value.
Yeah, what have you been doing the many hours that you have clocked up your experience, your skill, that you can just share it out?
Yep. And let's not fear the fact that if I give all this out, will I still get business?
Right.
Am I giving my trade secret away? Am I giving my secret recipe away?
Andrea, Dr. Google is my best friend. I just have to key in anything and I get all the information. So all
If
of you out
Dr.
there,
Google is your best friend, Claire,
mhm,
Mrs. YouTube is my best friend. I can get anything too.
wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
With music, with picture, with sound, sometimes checking out real pretty or good looking trainers, commentators, facilitators, MC. I'm spoiled with choices. I'm spoiled with information overload.
We are all sport. Just a click of a button, we can get any information we want, and not only that, we can look for anybody whom we want.
And I really like this education based selling. That concept and that phrase itself is just very abundance mindset. And when you can truly see abundance, feel abundance, be abundance, that's when you don't have to fear of, oh, am I giving my trade secret away? Oh, somebody else can copy what I say. Come on, they are not you. They are not you.
My favorite quote, in all infinity to come, there will never be another you. Look at your
Exactly.
fingerprints. No one can have the
Exactly.
same
Exactly.
features.
Yeah. I think we can take one particular case in point. For example, if you are a videographer, okay, a highly professional videographer with all the right equipment and the capability, like a pro, all right? You are the pro. You're not fearful of teaching people how to take good photos or videos with this little device here.
Right.
Because this little device can never really replace your pro.
The other thing is that people can see when you have fear in your eyes, and that will, you will lose your confidence, and you won't be attracting the right vibes.
Correct. So if you have a practice of giving what you know, start them out in that business so they could earn more money, they could hire the pro like you. Isn't it better? Without asking for discount from you because you don't need a discount anymore.
So how can they get started, Andrea, to the small steps?
All right. So we understand that these days, right, everybody do some form of research before asking for an appointment with a salesperson or business owner. Gone were the days of where your customer have got way lesser information about the product as compared to you, yeah. These days, a lot of time your customers could be really having a lot more research on their hand as compared to you.
Right.
So be one of those provider of those contents that your potential customer is searching for. Create contents.
Right. So what mode can the content be shared?
Ah, fabulous question. So you can do our favorite FB Live too. Okay. The second thing, video. If you look at the Facebook Trends 2021, then FB Live is still very much preferred as compared to just wordy postings. Video is great. All right. If you are very good with the graphic side of things, perhaps infographics is great. It's easy to read, one pager, colorful stuff, not overly wordy. If you really have a flair for words, lots of words, perhaps a blog that you link it up to your social media, all right? You can test out maybe, LinkedIn is a place that like a lot more wordy and worthy.
Yeah. So Andrea, I think there are many out there who needs some help about this knowledge management, knowledge sharing. How can you support them?
Ah, great. So the thing is that when it comes to the sales wiring program, we actually run through a lot of business planning. And this business planning also look at areas where what are some of these marketing strategies planning that you need to do that eventually drive more leads and more sales to you. Because my findings of majority of very seasoned sales professionals or business owners, if you look at their entire sales process, they focus a lot of time on appointment, presentation, and closing. However, maybe very little structured or very well planned manner to have marketing or contents. One is increased leads, two is increased credibility. And the more you present this content, what it has truly done for me being on FB Live is it really forces me to read a lot.
Right.
It really personally forces me to, because you really need to be on your toes to be here. You need to have more information, which is great because if you are just reading without a particular goal, sometimes you read a bit slower. When you're very specific with what your goals are, you have a tendency to read a lot faster.
Right. Smart reading. The
Oh, okay. If you like to talk about smart reading, then where is my, oh no, where's my little booklet? Okay.
show the audience how you can read fast, capture the
Haven't
information
uh
so that
not
you
my
can,
day, yeah.
yes.
Really not my day. Where is that piece of paper?
Oh, wow, look at that.
Okay.
Photo reading.
So if you think that you are overwhelmed by a lot of things that you need to read and you just cannot get through, this is one course that I truly recommend you. You want to find out more about this course, also can leave me a comment. I can link you up directly.
I know. I mean, I learned speed reading by just putting the finger going down. Zoop, zoop. A photo reading is something interesting. Yeah, never thought about it.
Oh, it's really very, very different, Claire. The speed reading, it's still a conscious activity. A photo reading is what we like to do these days, which is always called the mindfulness now.
Okay.
Unconscious, subconscious. Yes, you're using your unconscious bit of your mind to really see a way larger spectrum and that bigger perspective.
Get it out what is inside and see the bigger picture.
And it also allows you to very quickly gather across different authors, and sometimes you just want to find their differences or their debatable points to talk about.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep. And I organize after reading, of course, I organize it into like a mind map or something. That way I can actually extract information a lot faster. And that helps in the content creation.
Great.
Yep. Especially if you're doing a FB live or video, that really helps in the content creation. Rather than being seen like reading a script, right? Yeah. So, back to this topic, product push. These days, customers, you really don't have to talk about the very standard feature of a product. They know.
Oh, when you say product push, it reminds me of the time I went to Penang. I mean, the guy just came in front of me and started pushing, pushing, pushing. I said no. He said why? Why no? Why no? I said no. Why no? Can't accept a no. My gosh, that's product push. Right?
I think a lot of times, right, this person didn't tell you what the product can do for you on a customized basis. Yeah, not so much of not talking about the standard features and benefit now. It's understanding your circumstances and then phrase that theme or that concept upon a particular person like a customized solution. I believe I just had this conversation with Claire this afternoon. And she just saw a different perspective of a particular goods that she initially said no.
Yeah, so that's the power of shifting, shifting someone's mindset by the powerful questions. And Andra, you have the tactic of the magical questions, and these are what people out there need to come to learn from sales wiring.
Yep. It's not going straight into that appointment and then ask a whole lot of information like you are doing a police investigation. This is how we are talking about powerful questioning. Yeah, that becomes very scary. I'll run away. Yeah, Claire likes to bring her gun out, so beware. Okay, this is talking about if you know you have done some chats about this person, their preference, the family, their career, their future, then only from there you know what we call the key selling point, or where are the hot buttons of a person, and then customize that question based on that point.
Wow, great skills to be learned.
And also the education based selling could be on, sometimes you have a conversations of asking your potential customers or your prospects or on Facebook live, like, hey, get them to reflect, why they are not looking at a certain thing.
Right.
For example, like certain industry is always deemed as a taboo.
For example,
MLM,
malam malam.
tiap-tiap malam, setiap malam. The MLM industry have always been like, don't come near me. Oh, this guy have actually joined. I better not pick his call. Sometimes your phone ring and you like,
Thank you to all the MLM out there. You are saving so many lives
you
because
are you're fabulous. You are just fabulous.
you don't need to see a certificate of achievement or some qualifications. You accept anybody and everybody, no judgment.
Yep. And if if I were to do it that for in their industry, the FB life that I would want to do is what's behind the scene of this taboo word. Walk me through your work, your day of work. Walk me through that. What are the things that you do behind the scene and your income? I would think that it's because of lack of understanding that people kind of X that word out in your life.
And some unprofessional, unscrupulous
Yep,
in this industry who have spoiled the market by
yep,
pushing the
yep.
product.
And another industry is of course my favorite industry, and thanks to this industry, that's where I have actually grown and learned a lot. Is another taboo word.
That is I.
The
I
insurance.
insurance.
Insurance is another one that everybody hear, everybody run.
But guess what?
Actually,
Guess what? Tell me who don't need insurance. I bet every household has an insurance. Every household.
correct. So it's usually the lack of understanding that people X you out. If you can use the social media to battle through this, to make people understand it,
Yeah.
educate them, they gain clarity, they gain the liking for it. Because there's always this saying that actually that if you look at the population that purchase insurance, is it's coming probably from the same group of people, is because the more we like it, the more we buy, and the more we know the beauty of it, the more we buy them. Whereas the rest of the world doesn't know the beauty of it. Thus, please educate this larger group that do not understand what is it for them, not so much in general, but particularly for their circumstances, for their family circumstances and situation.
So
Which other industry would you think is a taboo?
loan shark. How long will it take?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Mm, okay, maybe another one. The funeral arrangement made popular by a brand N.
Nirvana, most popular in Malaysia, the best.
And yet, if you look at it, right, the importance of pre-planning.
The funeral directors have come, and mommy and daddy, I want to take you for a tour. Where are we going? We'll take you to select the place. We plan to buy for you. Is a place of what? Yeah. So after when you're gone, you'll be there. And all, I mean, yeah, I got shot. Got shot. But imagine if we didn't plan, what would happen?
And talking about that, right, then it leads me to another industry, will writing. Another very important one that a lot of people refuse to talk about it. My shout out to everyone out there. You have fabulous product. Trust them. Tell more people. Use the power of social media to educate more people the right way.
If you can't do it, then you need to relook at what you're doing. Perhaps you need to look for something that's closer to your heart, or like something that you can have the confidence and self-esteem to shout out.
And if you can't do it, come and look for us as well.
For us in sales wiring, we will wire you, rewire you, and we guarantee we will wire you. Otherwise, you get back your money.
We wire you in hunting the new why in your life.
The new why, I like that. The new why in a new norm in a new era. Yes.
Yeah. It's not your fault, yeah, if that's really not your cup of tea.
All right. Because we saw during the this 1 year, those with who never which never change, maybe 100 years. I mean, they had to either close down, shut down.
And Claire, you are absolutely right about 1 year because today is March the 17th.
That's
It is really 1 year now. And the beauty of this 1 year is if you want to start totally new and afresh, you can reset your button. This is the time to reset that button for yourself.
I believe I received the letter. Right, it's 1 year today. Did you receive the letter?
Did I receive a letter? Is there a letter going out?
PM from the Prime Minister.
I better double check my citizenship. I didn't.
Ucapan. Tax Ucapan, 17 March today, okay? From our dear Prime Minister, Dato' Haji Muhyiddin. So let me look for the English version.
Yay.
Where it's all in Malay. 18 pages.
Wow.
We translate later. But basically it's saying, how are all of you? Hope all of you are well, because it is exactly 1 year. And so the government is talking about the plans for the economy, what are incentives, initiatives, what we're going to do. So
Wow.
happy 1 year, happy birthday, new era. It's exactly 1 year. Let's celebrate.
Yep. And if you have not found your footprints or your step ahead in this new era, don't worry, it's not too late. We are inviting you here.
No one is being judged. You can come to us, talk to us, and let's see how we can help you pivot, how you can come into a community that is safe, that we can embrace you, and how you can grow with us.
Yep,
You are not alone.
absolutely.
We are
You are
here to
definitely.
support your mental health, whatever your situation may be. I think that's why 1 year ago, that's how we started. Okay, and recently, just Global Circles Academy.
Yep, yep.
So
And
for all of
we
you,
have decided, especially in 2021, to move this ahead and forward to serve more people and to serve globally.
so if you are in a community who needs help, just reach out to us. Let's share with you how you can come in, whichever country you are, wherever community, wherever the world is flat now, whatever time you're in, whatever time zone, we will have the resources to reach out to you and support you. Let's do this together.
And sometimes you're in this entrepreneurship journey where you need some people to just bounce your idea. Lah. Even to write that content is like you kind of fear a little bit. You just want someone to hear you out before you do that silly mistake of sending it out to the whole world, without that true confidence of another person giving you that support. You may not be so daring to click on that post button and then you just run away and then come back 3 days later and then you just wasted another 3 days, where that one phone call or that one message and support coming from that community itself could be just 3 minutes away before you see your success.
I'm so grateful that I have live with Andrea every twice a week. There are times when I'm just so tired or like, okay, I can't go for my late afternoon tea because I need to be, in time for the live. But it's very good practice and discipline because there are sacrifices that we have to make if we want to make a difference, not in our lives, but in the lives of others. To give education, to go on live Facebook, it's not that we are here sendiri shock, just talking and talking, but we want to come up with relevant materials that all of you need, all of us need for this new era, and it pushes us, like what Andrea said, it pushes her to keep reading and keep reading and keep going. Otherwise, you'll be like just just complacent and so sad.
Yeah. And I'm glad. I won't even say this is a sacrifice. It's just what what is needed to put that discipline through to keep going, be it whether on Monday and Wednesday I've got to cook my dinner a little bit earlier, the whole family got to eat a little bit earlier and has to be here with all of you. That takes an effort and discipline too, which I mean, it's a good practice, especially for an entrepreneur where a lot of people think that we are on time on target. These
Because
days you live a virtual world. You are not on time on target anymore.
because I also realize we are not in our own world. We have our students, our participants who rely on us, come to us,
Yep,
and yeah, we spend time talking about their business, talking about things like costing, what can we do next, what kind of information, what kind of education. Yeah,
yep.
it's what we
Hi,
do
Chelsea from Philippines. Hello.
for the Philippines.
Hello. And I think you're currently in Indonesia, right? Living in
It's a
Indonesia.
beauty. Anyone
Selamat
everywhere.
petang. And I remember Chelsea mentioning that she wants to learn her Bahasa. So the next time we should be speaking to you in Bahasa, Chelsea. Great.
Okay.
Well, the thing is that to me these days, I mean, at any point in time, even before the COVID, it's never too late about anything at all. We are not we are not in a race with our friends, our competitors, you're not in a race with your family members, your best friend, etc., etc. This is
Yeah.
your journey. You own it. It's your race. It's entirely up to you how you want to raise this up or down.
Look at it, guys. We are all restarting. Most of us are restarting, so don't worry. Start from zero also can. As long as there's life, there is hope.
Yay. I love that statement.
Yeah,
Yep, absolutely correct.
that's right.
Well, well, well.
So I'd like to announce our sales wiring coming to you. We're starting end of the month. Do join us at a very reasonable price. Each session is worth about like treating one of us to a Starbucks coffee. Very reasonable.
Yep. We are charging 250 ringgit only. Yeah. It's not like I'm charging you 250,000.
For 6 sessions, and we guarantee
6 sessions of 2 hours.
guarantee that you will see a change.
Yep.
You will definitely be rewired.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think we better get going and let's prepare. All right. So if you have any more questions or you have things that you really want us to answer or reply, let us know.
Next week, watch
Yep.
us live again with some exciting topics.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Remember to put that here. Stresses you up. Have a great week, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.